You ready to talk about Uncharted 4?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, not really.
Welcome to Illustrious Magic. I'm Steven. This is Brendan. Are you ready to talk about Uncharted 4 again?
Yeah, I guess I am.
All right.
Yes.
So, first off, I don't think Uncharted 4 is going to be that great. I think it's going to be high sevens.
What?
Yep. I bet
Really?
you. Yeah. I think it's going to be disappointing. It's been so long. This game has been in
Wow.
development for so long,
Wow.
and everything they've been saying leading up to it has made me think it's not going to be that good. Or not like it's not going to be great. It's not going to be great. It's going to be good. So just let that temper the conversation.
Okay.
So
All
Uncharted
right.
4 has dialogue trees, which is one of the reasons why I think it's going to be dumb. Because Neil Druckmann talks about how the dialogue trees are going to show up every now and then, and it's supposed to bring you more into the game, I guess, for some reason. I don't know how that really works. But we saw a trailer at PSX which basically showed you Drake meeting his brother for the first time, and then his brother asks him about his adventures, and Drake can decide whether to tell him about the first game, the second game, or the third game. He can't tell him about the time that he was on the PlayStation Vita because Sony does not acknowledge that the Vita exists.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the dialogue tree options in Uncharted 4?
Okay, well, I would like to say, first of all, like, I haven't actually watched the video.
Yeah.
So this is just people telling me about it. Like, Uncharted is one of those games at this point. We've talked about this for a couple games where I'm just like, you know what? Great. You've already sold me. Let me know when it comes out. And yeah, I mean, like, in terms of that, I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, the thing is that if it alters the story in any way, then yeah, I'll be annoyed because I'm like, yeah, this isn't Uncharted, but it's just whatever. I'm sure you're going to be able to listen to all three. You just get to pick the order.
Oh.
And it's kind of weird that they put it there in the first place, but it's like whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. I think it's very dumb because it's going to be very inconsequential to anything in the game. Because it's not going to be...
That's why I don't even care. I'm
yeah.
just like, okay.
I think...
It's weird that they put it in there because, it's not going to change anything, but... I mean, as long as it doesn't affect gameplay, and like the story, stuff like that. As long as there's not like a point where I'm holding a gun to someone's head and I'm just like, okay, you can either save him or like let him die. Which, by the way, I don't even if that circumstance happens, I'm pulling the trigger. I don't even know like what the situation is at all.
What if it's Sully?
Probably gonna. Well, if they're presenting that option, then
they're letting you do it.
He messed up.
They're letting you do it instead of them chickening out in Uncharted 3. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
true.
I feel like the dialogue options are a small representative of what they're trying to do with the game itself, in that they're trying to alter it in ways that just don't work for what Uncharted is. Because dialogue options is not something that should be in an Uncharted game. I feel like they're smarter than that. Like Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley made The Last of Us, which you really like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine The Last of Us with some cutscenes every now and then where you can pick what Joel says.
I think that in The Last of Us, they kind of dipped their
toes in
the water with the optional conversations.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same, but it's still
similar.
Like plot points and character development that you could miss, and you have to make the option to engage in the conversation. And like there's times where like Ellie will say, hey, like let's talk about this, and then if you mess it up, which I've done it a couple times and it makes me feel really bad, she's just like, okay, fine, like I guess we're not gonna talk about this. I'm like,
the trophy doesn't pop.
And the trophy doesn't pop.
The most important part of The Last of Us is getting that trophy.
Yeah, that's one of 2 trophies I have left, by the way.
Man, that sucks.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is that you can sort of define who the character is to you by doing that, but then this is them taking a little bit step further. It does kind of seem like a Me Too type of situation where they're just like, oh, like games have branching dialogue, so I guess we need to have branching dialogues. But like at the end of the day, I feel like they still kind of understand that Uncharted is something different from these other games, and they're not going to change Drake's character as
no. Yeah, Drake is Drake. It's like we know it's not going to be anything substantial to the actual game itself. So then why is it even in there? Is what my question is to them.
That's a good question, and again, my answer is like, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
But then again, I'd like to reiterate, I haven't actually seen it, so like maybe it's more. Maybe if I saw it, I would like do a complete 180 on my stance. But
It's the cutscene is there and it's going on, and then all of a sudden, like Drake pauses and he's kind of like doing this, like the idle animation.
Yeah.
And then there's like three little options that pop up with X, square, and triangle, and it's I found El Dorado. I found the Pillars of Imam. I found the Chintamani Stone. And then you pick one of them, and then Drake talks about it. And then it, like, fades to black, and then when you come back, he's told all the stories and stuff, and Sam's like, oh, I can't believe it.
Okay, that is a little weird.
It's just whatever. It's like, it feels like if that's an example of what the dialogue will be, they are very throwaway, like, unnecessary type of stuff. So, I don't know. It's whatever. But, I don't know. Are you excited for Uncharted 4? I know I kind of am. And what would be your level of excitement? 1 to 10. Give it to me right now.
I'd say like a solid 7.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, again, they announced it so early. They announced it
at
when
the launch event.
They knew that it was not going to be ready for years.
Yeah.
And like, when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, right. Like when they announced it, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But
I'm the same. I'm like 6, 7 around there.
And
what?
Wasn't that before The Last of Us even came out?
No. The PS4 launched late 2013, and The Last of Us launched June of 2013.
Okay, well, yeah, regardless, I was just like, it was still within a couple months. I'm like, there's no way this is coming out. And it was totally like, oh, like, let's check the box. Like, we have Uncharted.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And like,
it was more a Sony thing than a Naughty Dog thing.
I've always enjoyed Uncharted, but I've never been like a huge, like, giant fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate them. I really like them. But I mean, I think it'll get like a 9.
Okay.
I think it'll get a 9.
All right.
Naughty Dog hasn't messed up yet.
I'm still betting high 7s.
High 7?
High 7s.
That wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think that they're going to let this game be bad.
Okay. Well, let us know what you think in the comments. If you like me and Brendan, you can check out our other dumb videos that we do. We talked about The Hateful Eight with my friend Caitlin. That was fun. We got off topic a lot.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about the movie.
We tried to spoil it, but we didn't really succeed. So you can do that. You can follow Brendan on Twitter. Although you don't
Tumblr.
really... Tumblr. Follow him on Tumblr. He's more active on there at Robot Propaganda.
Robot dash propaganda.
All right, Robot dash Propaganda. There's always something there.
Yeah.
And then you can follow me on Twitter at number 8axel. I actually use that platform. So, and always, thank you for watching.